Mr. Newton.
Come here, Cow Cow. There you are.
Mr. Newton.
Hey. Whoop. There you are, sweetheart. There you are.
Mr. Newton, I didn't squirt you this morning, did I? I didn't squirt you this morning. Guess y'all are hungry again.
They want some chewy nuggets. They want alfalfa nuggets. They're all spoiled. You see, they have no... they're fat. All of them have no bone showing, of course. Look at you. Hey. There you are, sweetie. He's got 4 days left of the bottle. Yeah, I see you. Look at that face. Oh, my. She's a pretty girl. So the goats and the cows, they get along pretty well until they don't, because sometimes if a cow gets into too close to their private space, the goats will headbutt them. And even though the goats are a quarter of the cow's size, the cows don't really know that, and so they'll back up. So the goats are in charge over here, right? Hmm? Come here, pretty girl. I decided to name her Moon because she's got a moon spot, they call it, right on her face. So she's got her moon spot. So she's Moon, right? You don't know it though, because cows they're not very intelligent at all. Compared to goats, cows are just not, you know. Goats are highly intelligent. They know their names. They'll come when you call them. They understand a system, where cows, unfortunately, they just don't. They just really, hey, Inky. So we got to go get the rest of the goats out of the barn. Probably thought we forgot them. Merlin and Bella, how are you guys doing? Everybody's getting along. I know the dogs, they would probably chase the goats if they got out, but they just want to play. They're not going to hurt anybody, really. Did you already throw them out? So these are their candy. They're just compressed alfalfa squares, which everybody loves. They're too big for the goats. Is that good?
Did you want one, Mr. Fig? Newton? I can find you one.
I think they're all gone now. Break it in half.
Gotta water it up some. That's not bad, is it?
They good?
20 bucks a bag.
Here you want some more. Even the dogs like them for a weird reason.
Yeah. Squirt, you're chewing on one. You gonna water it up?
Yeah, he eats them now.
Good boy.
So there's 4 cows here, and we had 5. So breaking the bad news now, we lost baby Jed to Hemlock. So he ate poison hemlock, and if you remember back from a couple videos ago, I was giving him silver because he suffered from, when we got him, the lady actually gave him to us because she said, I don't think he's going to make it, because he was real sick. He had a respiratory illness. They call that like bovine respiratory syndrome, you know. And so so I treated him with natural herbs and silver, and he got better. He was doing perfectly fine. He was 3 months old, and he was running and playing just like Jock here. And we put him over here on this pasture. And, you know, cows and, well, goats, animals usually smell things, you know, before they eat. But I think because he had that respiratory syndrome since birth, you know, he couldn't properly smell. And I think that's what done him in, because he ended up eating quite a bit of poison hemlock. And even if a big cow eats a little bit, they say 100 grams, which is nothing, will kill a cow in 15 minutes. So baby Jed, we came out. After I gave him his bottle, everything was fine. Everybody was good. Came out at around lunchtime, and he's foaming at the mouth, and he's having a hard time breathing. And then I went back in the house to grab some charcoal capsules, because that's what you do when something gets poisoned, is you give them charcoal, and it helps to absorb the toxin. So I gave him, well, I went in there to get it, and by the time I came out, Larry said, "Don't bother, he's already dead." So we lost baby Jed, cute little blonde cow. He was adorable, and we were going to let him stay a bull. We were going to use him as one of our bulls to mate, with the cows, because he was a nice-looking Hereford cow bull. And so, but he didn't make it. So now all we have is his brother left, and his brother's fine. Everybody here is healthy and fine. Nobody's got any issues. And I pulled up as much hemlock as I found. Let me show you. There's a big pile of it here. This, literally, each one of these stalks down here is a hemlock plant. Pulled them up at the root. So there's like 1,000. So one day after that happened, I went out, put on my gloves, because you're not supposed to touch hemlock, and I pulled up literally 1,000. Every little plant I found out of this area here. And so that was about 10 days ago. So sadly, when you have a ranch and you're dealing with animals, you're going to lose some, due to unforeseen circumstances like that. We didn't even know there were hemlock in here until I started, the grass was much higher at that point. And so it looked like just grass and weeds, and you never know. Just a little bitty hemlock plant. You eat it, you die. So, we don't use Roundup. Everybody says, "Oh, you should treat your field with Roundup," because no, that's going to poison everything else. And all the other animals can smell. They know not to eat that, So, it's crazy. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. And then what happens when you put down the Roundup? You poison your animals. You poison their DNA. They become non-organic now. And then these are going to be my food. I'm not going to eat an animal that has eaten Roundup. All these guys here are totally organic, and they've never had any chemicals in their body. And this field here has never had any chemicals. It's raw. So basically, just effort. It took me 6 hours, at least 6 hours, to pull up all these plants. And every day when I walk out here, I look everywhere for hemlock, and I will pull them up anytime I see them, especially trying to get them before they flower. Is it too big for you, Mr. Newton? Is it too large? Let me crush it up with the rock for you. Hold on, boy. Let's put it right there on that rock. And let me get another one. I'll crush it for you. Okay? Hold on. I'm not going to take it away from you. All right. Oh, here, Newton. We got 3 pieces. There you go. All right. He brought me his alfalfa and threw it down on the ground in front of me. Like, fix it. Let me fix it. I fixed it for you. Whoop. There you go. Okay. And you got one more piece. We'll eat that first. I don't want you to choke. Goats only have teeth on the bottom. They don't have any on the front. They just have a bony plate there. All right, there you go. Go just drink some water. Bye. I'll see you later. Oh, I gotta go get the other goats out of the barn. So it is what it is, when you lose an animal. Sad though it may be, we miss the little boy, but he's gone. So all we can do is keep going, We're going to be getting more cows soon. We want to get at least 5 heifers, so they can get impregnated pretty soon. Maybe another fully mature bull so we can mate them this year, at the end of the year, and have babies in the spring. I'll keep you posted, but thanks for tuning in, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching Viking Mountain Ranch.